Hey, good evening. How are you doing? Yeah, feel free to browse. Or are you looking for any suggestions, any specific games? Have you been to the store before? No? Okay. So we specialize in board games. We also have some RPGs, some collectibles, but mostly uh, board games. So if you have any of them, any titles in mind, we have plenty of them on the store, and we can also check on the storage as well. Yeah. Oh, by the way, would you like a glass of water, tea, perhaps a soda? Okay, yeah. It's kind of warm today, right? Let me get you. This glass matches the chair. Yep. We take decoration very seriously here at Monster Store. Would you like cold water or... Okay. Alright, so let me put some water. Yep, gonna leave it here. Okay, so are you looking for any titles in specific? Alright. Oh yeah, good. Now that you said, let me take this off here and... I do have some on sale. Let me show you a few. Oops, it's all falling down. Apologize. So the ones we have on sale today, I don't know if you ever heard of Black Stories. Yeah, it's a bit different than, well, regular tabletop, like board game. This is riddles. So this is very fun to play with other people. You can play with 2 people or more, as much as you want. As they say here, 2 or more players, so we don't have a limit, which is good. And we do have this other here. They have lots of different stories and riddles. So this one is the real crimes. So this is based on crimes that actually happened. And this one is mystery. It's more like fantasy-like. And so what this game is about, let me open it for you. I like this one better. So it comes with the rules here. It's quite simple. And it shows you how to play and how it works. And there's a little bit about the game designer here. And basically you have 50 different cards. Yeah, that's the cat. We do have a cat in the store. We have cats in every Monster store. We do have lots of different stores. Each of them has a cat. Yeah, we adopt lots of cats. So that was the cat. So let me show you one of the cards. The front part is the one you're gonna show all players, and it's gonna tell a little riddle. So in the middle of a field, Michael found some pieces of metal. So other people, they have to ask. Okay, so was Michael in a field of, I don't know, a big field? Was it they have to ask questions, and the person who's gonna be like the riddle master has to answer them yes or no. So yeah, cats. So on the back there's the solution for that specific riddle, and in this one, long ago a dragon fought with a caravan in that place, and its fire melted all the metal that the wagon was transporting. Everything else became dust. So basically, it's players trying to figure out what happened to get to that scene. That little Michael found some pieces of metal in the field, and in the end, he was a dragon. So someone like the riddle master has to say yes or no or irrelevant, and the other people have to figure out. And a thing that I like about this game is that I don't know, maybe you have relatives that don't live with you anymore. You can simply take the picture of the front part and I don't know, send them through Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever, and they can try to guess. So you can play it as an online game as well, and lots of different riddles. These ones are more like mysterious and fantastic ones, like the dragon one, and the other version is the true crime. So these are stories that actually happened, and these are sold a lot to people who are actually not used to trying board games. So you can play with basically anyone if you want to play with your parents, your grandmother, or whatever. Yeah, it's a nice party game. Yeah, these were actually on sale. These are now only $5 each. Yeah, it's usually $10. Now it's $5 each of them. Yeah, the material is nice. It's the paper. I mean, it's made of paper, but it's thick. So I think it's a fun option to play with friends and family. Oh yeah, we do have. Okay, did you ever play it before? Resistance. Yeah, that's a really good party game. Perhaps you end up some long time friendships like playing War or Monopoly. Yeah, it's a fun game. All right, so Resistance. You need 5 to 10 players. So perhaps in a party. Yeah, so you have played this one before, right? Yeah, it's really good. It's a role-playing game. You have to pretend you're not trying to sabotage the mission. So the game comes with rules. It's a nice paper. See, it's shiny, good quality game, and it has the cards. Of course, the ones we have here is just for showing the clients. You'll have a new one. So the cards, the back of them, and you have the character cards. They're pretty well done. The art, I think it's very nice. And so these are the cards. You have to shuffle them and see which character everyone's gonna be. If you're gonna be the resistance, or if you're gonna sabotage everyone's mission. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. And besides that, we also have the tokens. They come with a little package. There's lots of tokens. Yeah, let me show you a few of them. Yeah. It's a strong material. Yeah, pretty good material. So since you've played that, you probably know how it works, but it also comes with the, let me take those tokens out to show you the board. There's plenty of them. These are the boards. So depending on how many players you have a different board. with the missions. And the artwork's pretty impressive. I like it a lot. It's like a matte painting, some sort, photo bashing, very futuristic. Like a more organized version of a, I don't know, Blade Runner perhaps. It's the other one. Each of them has different art, so I'm an artist myself, so I like to see the artwork. Yeah, so that's basically how the game's played and all the content. Yeah. And here's the manual. Good luck here, and of course you're more than welcome to see it if you want to open, if you want to read the rules. We have a couch over there, so if you want to, you know, sit down, relax. Do you want to see any other suggestions? Yeah, actually, have you heard of Bang? It's a pretty fun game. Yeah. It's a Western spaghetti-like. Oh, let me check. From 4 to 7 players. They recommend it 10 years or older, but the rules are pretty simple. This is more because, you know, you have to kill each other. So, is the cover at the top. The rules. It's quite simple after you get it. Oh yeah, or this is the cat I told you that we adopted here. She's the game master. So first, this game comes with some panels. Each player has one of them. Yeah, come on. Each player has one of them. You have it's like a gun holster. You can carry one gun. You have a character, and this is how many shots a person can endure. Alright, so let me put, oops, sorry. And the artwork is really cool. This one's my favorite actually. Reminds me of some old video games. Sunset Riders, yeah. Oops, this is upside down. Pretty cool. And the last two. Oh yeah, this one's pretty good colors as well. So it comes with these tokens. These are the bullet tokens. So you have, let's say your character has 4 bullets of endurance, so you have to put 4 tokens here. Each time you get hit, you take one of them. It means you're short of 1 life, so to say. So it comes with all those little tokens. Alright, and there's the cards. You have action cards that you can shoot people, you can dodge. Sometimes it's a random encounter, and I don't know, let's say, oh, maybe you get a Mustang, so you can hit people who are further away from you. And you have, of course, beer, which is very important. At least for me, I won't live without beer. And each player has this card, so they know what each card of actions they can do. There are two, there's one sheriff and there's one deputy, and there's the characters, and yeah. It's a fairly simple game to play, actually. It's not very hard, but it's real fun, and depending on how many people you're playing with, it won't take long, maybe half an hour, so you can play again, and maybe you'll be the sheriff this time, or maybe you'll be the bad guys. Yeah, matter of luck. And this is not exactly a role-playing game as much as Resistance would be, but you can definitely get in characters, so it gets even funnier. Let me put it back here. Lastly, the rules. This is very fun as well. Yeah. Okay, yes. This is the manager. She's suggesting another game. Since you said you like party games, right? I don't know if you heard of this one. Yes, this one's in Portuguese. We do have other languages. So I believe it's, yes, Dark Lord or Dark Overseer or something. I apologize, I don't know the original title. I believe it's Dark Lord. So, you are bad guys. You're like a goblin. I believe you're a goblin. Yeah, this reminds me of another game called Kobolds Ate My Baby, which is pretty good too. You're like goblins, and there's the Dark Lord, whom you serve. And each of the players, you need one Dark Lord, and the other players who are going to be the goblins who are serving the Dark Lord. And they have to bring treasures, but things go wrong every time, and the cards will say whatever thing happened wrong, and they have to come up with excuses of why did it go wrong and why it wasn't your fault, it was someone else's. So it's a very fun game. How many people is it for? Let me find. 4 to 7, just like Bang. Yeah. So let me show you. These are the rules, and yeah, it's pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of Munchkin, if you had a chance to play. So you have characters about things that went wrong. For instance, the wind, the freezing wind, the wrong place, fantastic book, rockstone giant, and basically you have to make the Dark Lord, which is another player, believe in you, that you are not to blame for whatever happened wrong. You have to blame the other players, and then you keep throwing cards at them, and like, no, it was because of him, because he found he stumbled upon a duck on this deep dark dungeon, and this delayed us, and then this player is going to throw another card at someone else saying that it was their fault because they summoned the duck because they had breadcrumbs or something. You have to be creative and play a character, and you have to convince the other player. So it's pretty fun to play both as a regular goblin and the Dark Lord. Yeah. Yeah, the cards are the artwork. I think it's so fun. And these are some other cards. Oh, this is actually sealed, so I don't think I can take these off as easy as the other ones. No, there we go. Like, these are the ones that you can throw the blame to someone. You can stop someone while they're telling their story to put the blame on someone else. And you know, the Dark Lord cards. This is how many times the Dark Lord can give you a warning. So it's a very fun game. I think it's one of my favorite party games of all time. Yeah. If you have a fun group of friends, I don't know if you have the habit of playing role-playing games like D&D and stuff like that, but it's kind of feels like playing D&D. Yeah, except you're playing, well, I guess chaotic evil characters. Yeah, put that back. A little at a time. These are the party games I would recommend you for now. We do have lots of them. If you want to look, browse. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, of course. Yeah. So let me pick them up for you, and you can go at the front desk and they will make your receipt and you can take your products right in the front desk. Okay. I hope you and your family have fun. All right. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye bye.